Johnny Ace removes his shirt. He looks around the crowd. Does anybody want it? Does anybody want it? But nobody wants it, so I assume he threw it to a ring attendant who promptly threw it in the nearest trash can. And after the stripping, we finally get to the beginning of the match, and that's the sound of the bell. Now, Johnny Ace, before even delivering a move, even locking up or anything, he's clapping, trying to get the crowd going. Hey, why don't you earn the crowd's respect? In the meantime, Buzz Sawyer locked an armbar, he locked a side headlock, and now a shoulder block off the ropes to Johnny Ace. However, the reversal, Johnny Ace leapfrogs Buzz Sawyer, and then gives him the monkey flip. The monkey flip, ladies and gentlemen. And then proceeds to dropkick Buzz Sawyer out of the ring. And then channeling an Undertaker from WrestleManias of the future, Johnny Ace dives clearly over the top ropes, taking out Buzz Sawyer and Kevin Sullivan, and a Donnie ensues as Shane digs into the action. In the meantime, Kevin Sullivan trips over the ring steps, and it's funny. And then Buzz Sawyer tilts his head like a confused dog, does a half a lap, and goes back into the ring. However, there is an armbar applied to him, and the tag to Shane. Now, what no doubt is the most confusing move of the match, Shane Douglas jumps off the top ropes and hits Buzz Sawyer's arm with his complete undercarriage. My goodness, how is he risking those meat and potatoes? Meat and potatoes aside, Kevin Sullivan puts Shane Douglas in the corner and goes for the Irish whip, but not so fast. Johnny Ace sacrifices his hard body to block Shane Douglas from hitting the soft turnbuckle. From there, the Taskmaster is hip tossed out of the corner, and a hammerlock is applied back and forth until Shane Douglas gets the tag to Johnny Ace. Johnny Ace on the second rope, threatening a devastating fist, and oh my goodness, he drops it very gingerly on Sullivan's arm. Sullivan eventually gets the advantage. He tags in Buzz Sawyer. However, like an apartment of fire, Johnny Ace punches his way out and then gives a very intimidating fighting stance. And out of nowhere, Kevin Sullivan and Buzz Sawyer start smacking the crap out of each other, slapping each other in the face, back and forth, and I think Kevin Sullivan looks a little groggy after one of those butt slaps. Speaking of butt slaps, Douglas gets one to the chest, and the reaction of Buzz Sawyer is, woo, that hurt my hand. And after which, Shane Douglas is Irish whipped into the corner. Buzz is celebrating like an uncle about to dive in the pool. He charges hard.